Welcome to the Conheads Podcast Show. Prepare to enter the world where everything that is nerd meets casual conversation. Sit back, relax, and experience.
Da-da-da! The recording has begun. Alright. Hey guys, my name is Chris Kalina.
And my name is Henry Hutchinson.
And we are the Conheads. Welcome to our podcast.
Woo! Now here on our podcast, we talk about all awesome and random things. What are some of the random things we'll talk about, Chris? Mr. Chris Kalina, Mr. Chris Jangles, Mr. Bowtie, Mr. Fancy Man, as long as you got your suit. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling on. Go ahead.
You forgot the fisticuffs.
Oh, wow, yeah. 50 cups.
50 cups?
50 cups.
50.
No, I demand 50 cups of water.
Like you're drinking out of cups. Alright, so a little bit about our podcast. We decided on the name, Conheads.
Conheads.
Thanks to our few viewers that we had originally.
We love you.
We love you guys.
Thank you for listening to our nonsense.
Yes, because of course we're just going to be rambling about, actually no. We have, there's going to be a
Chris, don't
point.
tell them that. They're supposed to trick them. I mean, we're going to be very honest with you guys.
Guys, our
Don't edit this out. Leave it in. They want truth? You want truth?
So tongue-tied. What do we have to talk about? Okay, yes. Okay. What is the Conheads about? Henry,
What are we about?
What are we about?
We're about the truth. I think we made that very clear. Honestly, me and Chris, we live, breathe, and eat, and digest, and process.
Oh, I don't think they need to know all that.
And do all this with the anime community. We love...
It's not only the anime community.
Okay. The video game community.
Hey, I like my video games.
Yes.
But yeah, what we do, Henry and I both run a convention. Separately. Both different conventions.
Yes.
And we love what we do. It's about the fandom. It's about the community. And these first couple of minutes are just going to be us getting to get comfortable with you. And by you, we mean the mic that's in front of us. So,
pull up a chair, get yourself a nice cup of wine, sit back and just relax. It's the smooth sounds of Chris's voice as it sweeps over your body. Don't laugh!
It's not okay, Henry. You don't want Vic to run into the room now.
Oh no.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, Vic is Chris's fiance and wife-to-be and mother-to-be. So
She's not my mother to be.
I meant that she's going to be a mother to your son.
Yes. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I am taken.
Yes. He is taken. He has officially been weighed down with a ring. But he enjoys it. It works out with it. It makes him a stronger man. You know, we're off subject again. We should really get back to it.
No, seriously, a lot of this is getting cut out.
Oh, come on, that'd be so cool.
Okay. So the name is the Conheads, and the
Okay.
reason why it's called the Conheads,
It's because we run cons.
we run cons.
Yes.
Yes. We both run 2 different cons. I run ShadowCon, and this gentleman runs.
Chaoticon, actually.
They're these fandom conventions that are here in Tampa, Florida, and we love what we do. We love this community,
Yes.
and we love you guys. That's what I'm... Not in a creepy way, don't worry about it.
Well,
Don't worry about
He
it.
doesn't. I love you guys. I roll out of my bed in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I wonder what they're doing today, and I wonder, and I cry. I seriously cry.
He really does cry.
I get sad. I like.
And-
Why won't they call? Won't they write?
Henry, they will never call.
You know what would make me feel better though? If they subscribe, that way I know that at least they're checking in. You know,
Oh, that's true.
if they subscribe, I mean, I might enjoy it.
That would be really cool.
My
But
words.
okay, stop. Getting back to the subject, what this podcast is about. What we're going to be doing is discussing the community, because this community is something very, very, very interesting
And dear to us.
and dear to us. And there's so much to it. I mean, since we do run fan conventions, we run conventions that try to cater to almost all types of fandom. So there's a lot to cover. There's a lot to talk about. And, you know, each week we're going to be talking about different things in the community. Especially things that pop out, like Homestuck, which
Oh yeah, home.
come out of nowhere.
My Little Pony.
Your Little Pony.
Not My Little Pony. I didn't adopt that child.
Things like Hetalia.
Oh yes.
Yes. League of Legends.
Oh lol.
Law.
Lol. Lol.
Things that have been around forever, like Marvel and DC. Video games. I mean,
Yeah.
sci-fi, Doctor Who,
Pokemans.
Pokemans,
Poke Peoples.
Pokepeoples.
Yes, and we'll get into that.
And we'll be getting into a lot of that stuff, and that's just to name a few. And every podcast, we're going to be bringing in a quote-unquote specialist
Yes.
among our many friends that pretend to know what they're talking about.
My friends, the guy at the bus station, like, hey, you like League of Legends? Oh, I've never heard of it. I want a sandwich. All right, want a sandwich? Yeah, then I have an opportunity for you, sir.
Get in my motor vehicle.
Oh man, but yes, but yeah, we'll definitely be bringing. I don't know. Did you do quote unquote when you said specialist? Because I think you did the finger thing, but they can't.
No, I said quote-unquote.
They can't see us, Chris.
No, they can't see us.
No, well, maybe. Yeah.
We are an well, what the
It was omnipotent.
omnipotent?
I think it's. I hope so. I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Well, you know what? We'll edit it in the video, and so it seems like I'm smart. So.
Alright, so we'll just edit you in with, like, the voice of, like, Bill Nye or something.
Yes.
He just says the word.
Just stick.
Omnipotent.
Just stick Bill Nye on the screen on this part.
Just imagine Henry's voice coming out of Bill Nye's...
Bill Nye. Okay, I'm assuming he has Bill Nye's face there. I'm Bill Nye, and Henry's correct. Science is fun. But
Okay, other things that we're going to be discussing. We have a really cool thing called the Random Fandom. Yes, we do our own sound effects.
yeah, I swear it'll be a lot cooler than that.
No, I think we're going to use that.
Just use.
Sounds like Mortal Kombat. Ready?
Well, I was going for.
Fatality!
I was going.
What?
I was going for like.
I don't
Who
wanna
Wants to
kill
Be a
Henry.
Millionaire?
Oh, okay.
Ding ding ding.
I've been playing way too many video games.
I'm Bill Nye.
Wait, is Bill Nye's face still on the screen?
Yes, I am. Bill Nye. Bill Nye is Bane.
Oh, I will teach you science today.
You may have adopted science, but I was born in it.
Okay.
Speaking of which, things. Okay, so we already talked about.
Let's talk about, like... Okay, we already talked about what this is about. It's about nonsense. That's
Yeah.
what it's about.
Okay, what are we about? Okay, you know what? Some of you guys don't know this. And actually, if you're if you can meet me on the street and discuss, you know that I can be very opinionated.
Henry is very opinionated.
Yes.
To the point where I literally have to bust out flowcharts just to prove him wrong.
Yes, he tries. But I'm so opinionated that I argue his flowcharts, and then that enters into a separate flowchart discussion, and just pulls out pie charts and you know what? Just yeah.
Is that a Venn diagram?
Venn diagram. Is that the one with the 3 circles?
Yeah. Well, it's 2 circles, and then I guess there's a weird circly shape in the middle.
Like in But yeah, basically, I'll be discussing just things that piss me off. You know, like okay, I don't know if you want to. Like okay.
Okay, Henry.
Yeah.
What pisses you off? I want to indulge you.
All right. Thank you. All right. I'm a huge Code Geass fan.
Oh,
I'm huge. I love Code Geass. I've like overanalyzed that thing front and back. I've made theories and all that. There's a scene where, you know, they're cutting away from the action. Lucius done his plan bit, and suddenly we cut to a chick pleasuring herself to Euphemia, and I'm like, what? I'm like, why is that there?
Oh, I remember that scene.
Yeah, it's just... Isn't that the thing is that I hate... Okay, I get it, anime companies of Funimation and whatever. I understand that you want us to get lost in the story, and yeah, they're real people, and this happens. But I just don't... I don't need sex in my anime. I mean, if I'm watching a hentai, then I'm watching a hentai. I know that that's what I'm going in for. But I don't want to be watching... You know, oh, here's Goku.
But that's different. That's totally different than what you're talking about. Because in, like, DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, they don't show the sex.
True, but imagine, you're like, one day, they cut from Master Roshi, they're on the island,
yeah, Dragon Ball's a different story, though.
Yeah.
In Dragon Ball, they didn't really show sex, but they did show naughty bits.
Yeah, but still, I mean, imagine if there was a bit where... you're cut to Master Roshi, he's on the island, he's talking to the turtle, we hear like, it cuts to a dark scene, all you see is like Goku's dropping back, and then it cuts back to Master Roshi drinking soda, and then it goes back to that. That would disturb you, probably distract you from the whole Dragon Ball Z. Granted, there'd be a big population that would be shipping the hell out of it, but, I mean, I don't need sex in anime. That's my thing. And I promise you that I can't be the only one. I'm not even like... I like crude things. I like, you know, things to be kind of messy sometimes. I like when something gets grimy or dark humor. But I think, like, random sex in an anime, otherwise it doesn't need it. It's just there for the sake of, hey, it's real life, they're real people, get lost in the story, Kahug. No, that would just...
I mean, who are they trying to cater to for, like, that specific scene in Code Geass? Because
yeah.
Throughout the whole anime, like, there wasn't really an explicit scene until then.
Yeah.
Of course, there was, like, the people getting, you know, shot to death and other, you know...
Yeah, people
things.
died.
You know what? You know what it was? It was... Since there was so much violence, they're like, why the hell not? Go ahead, throw a explicit, you know, scene that shows her... You know, pleasuring herself. Why not? I mean, we already got the rating, so you want to draw it? Go ahead and do it.
I want to be part of that board meeting. Like, gentlemen, we have done everything we can to make it's a smart anime, but we've done everything.
Guys, you know what we need? We need smut. Smut.
I don't know.
Yes, we need smut.
But
no, we need smut, and we're gonna get smut.
Man, I fucking hate we hired Bane. That's smut. That's all
we need smut or the Batman will die.
Why does he think it's Batman? He's in the wrong building.
I'm telling you, your city will crumble before me if you don't put smut in this anime.
No one wants to tell him to leave. I mean, do you want to tell him? No, you still what he did to the Batman? You don't want to tell him anything.
That's exactly what happened at that board meeting.
Yeah.
I know, I was there.
You may have gone to the board meeting, Henry, but I was born in it. Oh man. Alright, this is stupid. What's the next bit?
Okay, guys. let's move on to the game corner. Game corner. Seriously, it's like a corner that I get to play my video games at because, you know... Have you seen my game room?
Hmm.
It's literally a corner of my house.
Yeah, I'm actually...
Let's start over.
We're currently in his corner. Of the house.
We're currently in the game corner. Oh yes, guys, the next section is called the game corner. This is where I like to discuss things that are happening in the game community. Game community.
Game.
Another thing, a big thing that I want to discuss is the next gen. The next generation of video games. Now, this next gen is actually already here, technically, with the Wii U.
The future is now.
The future is now.
Yes.
Instead of Wii U, instead of Wii Me or Wii I, it's Wii U.
we use guys.
We use guys. We use you guys to buy our stuffs. No, but the Wii U is already here, and I'm not too happy with it.
It looks...
There is one redeeming game that has come out recently that I'm playing. But the funny thing is, it's an old game.
Yeah.
It's just recreated with more I don't know, playability or whatever.
Flash.
It's basically like an expansion of the old one. Okay, the game that I'm talking about is the new Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It's Monster Hunter 3, but with extra added stuff. I mean, it's a great game, but it's showing its age. Because the graphics, you know, it still looks like it's... I mean, they gave it an HD remake, but it still kind of plays and moves like it's a PlayStation 2 game.
To be fair, Nintendo really loves doing that. I mean, remember all the hype behind the Nintendo 3DS?
Yeah.
That was such...
I remember watching E3.
I mean, yeah, dude, we shit ourselves. Like, literally.
Oh my god, 3D? With
were
no
born.
glasses?
We were born that moment. We shit each other. We shit ourselves. When we saw this, because it looked amazing. It was like, we'll be able to see Mario jump out and smack me in the face with his, like, hand.
And that's what the commercials did too.
Yeah.
And the commercials like, oh my god, you're in the game! Look how cool it is! But
I thought Mario was gonna jump out and throw his fireballs in my face. I was expecting something huge.
And you dodge and stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, when it came out, it was cool. Me and Chris, the only cool feature about the 3DS was the Street Pass thing, and it was cool. It was a little mini adventure. We'll get into that a little bit, but basically, the games that would come out were old games. It's funny that we keep calling it the new gen. Because it feels like it's not evolving. See what I did there? It's new generation, something evolved. It was a bad joke, but still, my point being that it feels like Nintendo's depending more and more on its earlier compasses and on the what's the nostalgic factor as opposed to, you know, bringing us brand new games that wow us. Even the Pokemon games.
This is another thing though. It's a little different for the Wii U.
Yeah.
Because the Wii U right now has almost no first-party games. They have Nintendo Land, which was obviously stolen by Ashley Burke from Hey Ash, What You Playing? I saw that episode. She made that game. But Nintendo Land is the only real first-party game that they have. All the other stuff is like third-party. I think that they're waiting for E3. You know, PlayStation's going to show us their console because they already had the PlayStation 4 press conference. Xbox is going to be like, hey, check out the Xbox Infinity. By the way, that's one of the rumored names that I heard, the Xbox Infinity. I personally think it's a better name than the Xbox 720, which a lot of our friends are saying.
That's a complete turnaround, Chris.
Because 360, you're already going around, you know? I mean, so you're just turning around twice? What's going on there?
No. I hope it looks like a tornado, if they're going to name it that.
The 720?
I mean, granted, it's not practical for storing, but, I mean, look at the PS3. 2. 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
PS3.
I mean... Yeah, they're strong, but it has this kind of a sleek look, but it's kind of plain. You know, like I mean, you could get skins for it, but it's kind of plain.
It is.
Like I wish that it had more to it, like it had a spike on it or or
That's
wings.
just impractical. No, remember the first Xbox
Yeah.
with the giant X in the middle was huge.
Yeah.
Apparently, people in Japan were like laughing at it when it first came out. They're like, "Oh, very funny, huge box. No, I know buy."
Oh no! I do not buy.
I do not buy.
Because Japan is just samurai.
You say I buy? No.
I do not buy you Xbox. No, they cut it and remake it. I will not buy you a box of X.
Boxu Xu.
Go in! And you're like, no, we will work to play. What is this? You know, it's funny that the Nintendo Wii actually, I mean, they sold out really fast. They got more attention than the 360 for a while. Then the 360 started doing like more adult and teen games that were multiplayer. They basically took what Nintendo was already doing, but subtracted Mario and put a gun in its hand. You know, that's basically what I feel the 360 did, and that's why it's doing
the
good.
PlayStation 3 also did the same thing, but the big difference... Look, I own almost every console. Well, now starting from the Nintendo and up. Like, I don't have the Atari or anything anymore, they broke. But I own practically every console, and current consoles too. And I personally, like, decide to buy my games by the fact if they're multiplayer, or if they're online, or if they're a first person and one person shooter, whatever. Depending on what type of game it is, will depend on where I buy it. If it's a single player game that doesn't have much online playability, I will get it on the PS3, because the PS3 is indeed a stronger system, as in the graphics usually look better for it. It really depends on the developer and how they make the game.
Yeah.
But for the most part, all my single player games, and of course the PlayStation exclusives, obviously are on the PS3. If I'm going to get a game that I want to play with friends, fighters or whatnot, or racers, I'm going to get it on the 360 because they have a much better online community. And that's something that Xbox did right compared to PlayStation. And from the last press conference that they had, it looks like PlayStation's really trying to copy what Xbox already has. And then Xbox is going to come back and be like, oh no, that's so old. We got something so much better.
They're like the hipsters of the gaming consoles. Well, kinda. Yeah, no, I'd say that. The thing is that 360 just kind of feels cooler. I mean, it feels like if it was like a school, the 360 is like the cool kid that looks really colorful, and you're like, I want to be around him. The PS3 feels like he knows he's cool, so he's being really cocky about it. Like, oh man, I'm awesome. You should hang out with me. Why don't you want to be me? I'm gonna flex in front of you and steal your girl. And the Wii feels like me. It feels like I'm the nerd in the corner. You like me for my quirks. You don't necessarily want to come at me because of me, but you like what I have.
To be honest, the only thing the Wii has right now, going for it,
Brawl.
is Brawl.
Okay, I have one gimmick.
You're gonna buy Wii. You're gonna buy the Wii, and then there's gonna be the one on the Wii U. I don't even know what the name is yet. I should look that up. But then the new Super Smash Brothers is gonna come out for the Wii U, and then people are gonna buy Wii U's like crazy because of that one IP. And that is technically what sells things for Nintendo. It's their games, and that's what they're gonna do at E3. My theory is, while they're announcing all their new stuff and all their new gadgets, Nintendo's gonna be like, guess what, guys? We love you. We know you. We're there for you. Here's all these new games.
Gotcha.
They're coming out this holiday season. This holiday season. You're going to buy Wii U's because you're going to want to play these games.
Yeah, they're waiting for the rush.
And
like,
that's what's going to happen because...
We know what you want. We know you want Brawl, and you know you want it.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this holiday season because I feel a lot of stuff is going to come out. I don't know if the new Xbox is going to come out this holiday. Hopefully it does. But, like, the last new gen release. The Xbox came out first. It beat PlayStation to it. It came out a whole year before them, and it's still doing better. And that's one of the reasons why the PlayStation's actually a bit stronger. Also, Xbox lost that whole HD DVD war thing. Remember when that was a thing? When they released the HD DVD drives for the 360, and they're like, hey guys, you can look at your cool HD DVD movies. Yeah, that format died.
Oh, man. Honestly, it's just a gimmick.
Xbox, though, Sony has their appliances. They have their DVDs. They have their format. What Xbox/Microsoft has, they have everything else. They have Windows PC. And basically, when they released the Xbox, they didn't want it just to be a gaming machine. They wanted it to be your multi-entertainment system that you're going to have in every single living room because you want it there. You want to watch Netflix. You want it... Because the Kinect, it's not supposed to be for the games. Like, that's just a gimmick. Like, there's Dance Central, and that's fun. But everything else, all the other games that use the Kinect, they just suck. So... The Kinect, basically what it's for is for video chat and for voice controls. That's it. And half the time that doesn't even work.
Yeah.
My Kinect acts out on me all the time. I sometimes have to turn around the camera because it thinks that I'm waving at it. Like, no, stop it. I'm trying to watch my shows.
Yeah. Anyway.
But, okay, that's
his game corner.
That's my game corner.
Little taste.
We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff that's happening in the game community as well. New releases. I try to keep up with everything. I try to buy things as soon as they come out. I know it's bad. It's like crack. I spend so much money on video games.
Yeah.
I need to stop doing that.
No, it's a problem, but it's okay. Like, we can solve that problem. We just need more video games.
Definitely.
I can stop anytime I want.
But, okay. I want to talk about some updates to this community. Things that are happening very soon. Very soon. We have an event that we so happen to be a part of.
Really? What event is this?
Alright, guys. Henry Hutchinson over
That's
here.
me! I know that man! I know him!
He runs an event called ChaoticCon.
Yeah. I run ChaoticCon, but the community runs me. So, technically, you run ChaoticCon. Alright, so, yeah, ChaoticCon is the first weekend of May. It's a lot of fun. I've been told it's a lot of fun. It's going to be held at the Sheridan Inn Hotel in Tampa, Florida. It's rustic, scenic, and we have a lot of surprises in store, actually. A lot of fan-run events as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of cool guests coming down, too. We have Vic Mignogna. He is the voice of Edward Elric.
And Tamaki.
And Tamaki, among many others.
We have Todd Habercorn.
That guy. He's really nice. Yes. He's a really nice guy.
He was also here for the first year and had so much fun that he decided, hey, I want to come down again. Guy's a real treat. He's the voice of Lin Yao and one of the Hitachi twins in Host Club as well. So, you know, those two are linking together. We have first time person coming. Well, she hasn't been down in a really long time. I love her. She's so cool. She's so humble. Caitlin Glass.
Glass. She seems really nice.
I love her so much. I mean, I can't wait to shake her hand because she's pretty. I think I have a small crush on her. Don't tell my girlfriend.
Henry. you know this is on a podcast.
Yeah. Alright. She's Winry Rockbell in Fullmetal Alchemist, so you see what we're doing there? She's also Haruhi Fujioka from Host Club. So you see what we're doing there. We have 3 so far. That's the count so far for Host Club. And
then we also have Colleen Clickenbeard. Yes. She is the voice of Riza Hawkeye.
What?
Yep.
You mean there's a 4th Fullmetal Alchemist voice?
Yeah.
What Princess is Madness?
So we're gonna have what? A Fullmetal Alchemist panel?
Oh. Well, yes, I guess that is necessary.
She also does the voice of Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail.
Oh.
And also Monkey D. Luffy from
Gum voice actor.
from
Actress.
One Piece.
I heard a rumor that the voice actresses like to be referred to as voice actors as well. For
Really?
equality. It's weird, but I don't know if it's true. Like, I don't want to go be like, I love that you're a voice actor. She's like, I'm an actress. How dare you? She spits on the
Do
floor
I
and
look
walks
like
away.
a guy?
I'm leaving your com right now.
Insult!
And she kicks me. Insult
In the shin.
In the chin.
In the chin.
She high kicks me in the face.
But yeah, that's gonna be really cool. Chaoticcon's awesome. And on top of that, we have really cool shows happening there. Let's not get into that.
Aww.
Sorry.
Alright, we'll talk later about
You
it.
guys check out the website. It's gonna be really cool.
It's www.chaotic with a K, KHAOTIC, con with a K, KON.com. So it's chaoticon.com. Check for updates. We update almost every day. So, you don't know, we might have something amazing. We might have a last minute entry. We might have new things going on. Just, let us know.
Check it out.
Yeah.
And like a week after that, we also have BellCon that we're going to be helping with, run by the amazing anime Belle, Ashley Clark.
The ever so lovely.
Ever so lovely. Shout out to her and her convention. Check out BellCon as well. It's going to be really, really cool. So, alright. Something that we would like to do in the future. We want this podcast to be run by you guys. So we love hearing input. We love hearing, things from the community.
Yeah.
Things that you guys want to hear. We're going to have different votes. We're going to have you, the audience, vote on what you would like to have discussed on our next episode. On top of that, we want like a theme for these next episodes. We want themes like a Homestuck theme, League of Legends, whatever. Throw us something that you want to hear discussed, and we'll.
And we're not going to just brush it off. I mean, if we don't know anything about what you want us to do, we'll sit down and we'll watch a few episodes or read a few pages of the manga or comic, and we will get anal about it. I said anal. We'll get anal about it, and we'll go through every subject that we've brought up, every corner. If we talk about game corner, we'll try to work it in there. We'll talk about what really pisses me off. We basically want to make sure that if you give us a subject, you're not just... And we'll let you know. We'll let the audience, the world know that you suggested this.
Yes.
So, it's a shout-out for you.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a perk.
I mean, we get really invested in our research. Like, just recently, I read through all of Homestuck.
Guy's a champ.
In like 3 days. I'm currently going back
I like Homestuck,
because I went through really quickly, so I skimmed through it a lot. But I'm currently going back to get a lot of the bulk to make sure I fully understand it, because there's a lot of parts. There's a lot of parts basically where you actually have to play through the Flash animations, and you actually have to read all the chat logs to actually understand these characters. So I'm going through it again because it's interesting. I'll give it that. It's really interesting. It's a cool concept. It gets very convoluted. I seriously think you need a flowchart to be able to keep up with it. but yeah, we will basically, throw ourselves into anything.
No mercy.
We will immerse ourselves into the subject at
large.
At large.
Oh man, yeah. If the subject is at large, it's even better. It's so easy to find online. But yeah, definitely. The podcast is only going to be as good as you allow us to be. Same with our convention. Same with any fandom. It's only as good as what you guys allow us to do. So, throw us a request for an anime we've never seen. Throw us a request for a show that's really big right now. Or maybe a show that's really old and you just want us to talk about. I mean, I know about some really old shows. One of my mentors once told me about the show called Prince Planet. Freaking old show.
Prince Planet?
Yeah. It
sounds like Captain Planet.
It's black and white. It's like one of the first animes that came over after Astro Boy. And I'm like, alright, I'll check it out. That can't be too bad. And it actually wasn't too bad. It was about some... I mean, I'll go into it then. But basically, the storyline follows this one kid who's also a robot. It's like Gigantor.
Astro Boy.
Look, I didn't say it was perfect.
I'm just-
Might have been a precursor to Astro Boy, actually. My point being is that if you have something that you want us to discuss, and honestly it fits into what and we could maybe poke fun at it and make it entertaining for you guys, then we'll make it entertaining for you guys and we'll talk about it. And again, we'll give a shout out. We'll put you on center stage for 2 seconds, and then...
You know what? I would also like
Yeah.
to have a section where you guys could call in and actually be a part of it.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
No, seriously. Actually get questions from you guys, you know, and we will definitely try our best to answer them all.
Yeah, send us questions. Oh, if you have a quest too, like if you want us to do something on the podcast, like let's say you have like a wedding or you have a big life event or someone's birthday and you want us to do something special for this person on the podcast, we might have a corner for that, or call it like request center or requesting. Like, let's say you want Chris to do the Bane voice again,
No.
but as Mickey Mouse.
I think that was more Sean Connery Bane. And Bane trying to be 007.
You're not a one coffee. I don't know. Like, I can't do it, but
I could bring back Ratman.
oh no. You guys don't know about Ratman?
No, don't worry. They don't need to know about it yet.
Not yet. It's not the rat that they need to know about, but it's the rat that they deserve. But yeah, that's basically our con heads.
Actually,
Unless you have
there's another thing.
really.
So Henry and I were talking,
Uh-oh.
and you know what happens when we talk.
I don't like where this is going. Yeah.
So, Henry. This is a little section that I like to call verses. Henry obviously thinks that this one character can beat the Incredible Hulk.
Yes, he can. Yeah, I see it.
Who is this character, Henry?
The Amazing Spider-Man. Just saying.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
I know there's a bunch of other Spider-Mans, but the Amazing Spider-Man could probably do it. And let me tell you why.
Okay, I'm listening.
First off, the Hulk is all rage. I mean, let's not put aside... I'm not talking about the Avengers Hulk. I'm talking about like Hulk smash, not controlling his anger Hulk.
Yeah, because that was stupid in the Avengers where he could, you know, automatically control his anger just because it worked for the plot.
Yeah, like, I'm
always angry.
I could never order a thing. I'm so sad.
I'm constipated.
Oh my god, it's me so sad. He can never go to... I'm never gonna sound asleep. I can never enjoy a sad movie. I'm always angry.
Okay, but continuing on to your point.
Les Mis was not sad for me. I was so pissed. Bell John, how fuck you. No, but...
Javert, how dare you?
Revolution! Fuck! But, I almost choked on a cookie. Okay, so basically Spider-Man has agility.
Okay.
That's the first thing. Now, the thing is when he got his spider powers, and the reason why you see him being able to hold heavy things, and how he gets that whole sense, is because he got what the spider would get, but multiplied.
So, the Amazing Spider-Man, are we talking about the one that uses cartridges and doesn't just spin his own webs?
The one that uses cartridges.
Because that's the
real
one that,
Spider-Man.
that's one of the comics. 'Cause I remember the first couple Spider-Man movies where it's like,
I feel like...
the web comes from me.
Yeah, I felt that was weird. Like,
I love you.
how do I shot web?
Go web, go.
But,
go web, go.
Yeah, it just made me tired. I know it sounds weird, but seeing him shoot web like that, like, I feel like that would drain you after a while, because your body is producing it, right? Like, I can only shoot web every once in a while, and then I have to wait a few hours and shoot web again. Take a rest.
Yeah, where does he store that
I
shit?
don't know. I mean, that would kill you, I think. I don't think spiders produce that kind of web. I mean, they make a web, but it's not like endless. They could just keep doing it over and over.
And webs aren't that strong, because if Because a spider is a lot stronger than its web, of course.
Yeah.
In the way that they make the web, it's like titanium steel.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, I think as a kid, wasn't the cartoon like that too, where he had cartridges?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So I mean,
okay. So
but going back to the topic at hand, he first off he uses his cartridges, which is a plus. That's why I chose the Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man. Second bit, his strength got multiplied. His endurance got multiplied. His agility got multiplied. You can see that when he punches things, when he grabs heavy objects, when he gets thrown around and is able to hold things down. First off, he would easily be able to use his intelligence, because this guy isn't a chump. You know, he isn't like some high school student who doesn't know anything. He's a genius at heart. Well, I guess at brain. And basically, he could outmaneuver first off the Hulk. The Hulk could get angry, irrational, start smashing. Spider-Man, web, hold you down. First off. Second, one thing that most people don't understand is that Spider-Man holds his punches. Because, to be very honest, with the strength multiplied in that fist, if he doesn't pull back his punches a little bit, he could jellify a human skull.
And this is based off of the movie.
This is based off the comics as well. You know, he has that strength within him. I don't remember if it was brought up in anything recent, but I know that was a point that was brought up at one point, that Spider-Man has to pull his punches, because if he doesn't, someone gets up. And the Hulk, honestly, would not be able to outmaneuver, and maybe he will. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like, in my opinion, Spider-Man got it.
Well, the Incredible Hulk, sure, he's not the brightest. Sure, he's not the fastest. But, out of sheer power. I mean, look at the size of him. He doesn't even get hurt. He got hit by a freaking tank. Spider-Man, I mean, in the latest movie, he could get shot, he could bleed, he was falling apart.
I'm human!
I mean,
I'm a human.
even if he is...
Stop shooting me!
Stop shooting me! Think about it. Even if he is, as powerful as you say he is, with all that concentrated energy, he's not gonna scratch on the Hulk. I'm sorry. Let's repeat that. I'm not gonna cuss. He's not going to put a scratch on the Hulk. He's not.
Not one fucking scratch.
We're gonna have to beep everything out.
Not one flapping.
I don't want this to be explicit. I want kids to be able to listen. I don't know why, but
I don't think kids should listen to us. It's 13 and up.
Those are kids.
PG-13.
Those are still kids. Oh, I feel old.
Oh man.
Okay, but to be honest, the Hulk is gonna beat Spider-Man hands down. Eventually, Spider-Man's gonna get tired. The Hulk's gonna catch up, and especially if Spider-Man's attacking him, the Hulk's gonna rage out and be like, "No, I'm gonna kill you," and he's gonna call you a puny god or something, and then he's gonna punch Thor in the face.
Okay.
Funny story. I was at dinner.
Oh right.
So we just finished watching the Avengers 2. No wait, it's the first Avengers. Yes, I went to the future and we watched Avengers 2.
It was fantastic.
It was so good. Okay, so I just got finished watching the Avengers.
Thor dies.
Poor Thor. Okay, so I just got finished watching the Avengers, and I was at the sushi restaurant. I could speak. Man, that alcohol is not doing well.
Oh, and you wanted to be explicit?
We're gonna rewind this bit. Okay, so funny story. After the Avengers, we went to the sushi restaurant, and I was with a couple friends. Me, Vic, Rudy, Fox, couple people,
That was fair.
and
A
Henry.
couple friends, I guess, I'm just in the corner watching.
Henry's just in the corner.
I just like the illusion of having friends.
He sits at a booth all by himself, eating his
I'm part of
sushi.
your circle,
Oh, am I still your friend? Okay, I'm sorry. That was sad. Why were you in the corner? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I'm at the edge of the table, and
That's my man.
we're going over the different parts of the movie that were funny to us. They're like, oh my god, that was hilarious. That part in the movie where Thor just randomly punches. Wait, I got that backwards.
Yeah.
It was hilarious, that part of the movie where the Hulk just randomly punches Thor. And he was like, Hulk smash. So then my friend Rudy was like, hey Chris, Hulk smash.
Hey, Chris. Smash.
So,
Yeah,
just like the Hulk,
Yes.
I punch to my right.
Oh.
I punch to my right. Oh, I feel so bad. And
The sweetest, innocent, most innocent looking
waitress is coming up with our miso soup.
She was so sorry.
And I punch like 3 of the bowls. Somehow, dude, this is Asian power, I swear. Somehow, she manages to turn around and catch all the soup and make sure that hardly any of it spills. And she was terrified. The look in her eye after I did that. I pulled my hand back and I'm like, I am so sorry. But from that point on, she did not come to my side of the table. She would go around the whole restaurant.
Well, she has to now. She's using a wheelchair.
Shut up, Henry.
I'm looking under one good eye. You can't buy a truck!
I feel so bad.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, moral of the story, kids.
Don't punch waitresses.
Don't punch waitresses.
You're not the Hulk, kids.
Okay.
I think that's a good.
Okay, guys. So this is gonna wrap up our episode today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is very much our first attempt at doing a podcast, but we figured, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Why not put it on the podcast, right, Henry?
Yes. That is my input.
Thanks for elaborating, buddy.
Yes, this is a podcast. You should listen to it.
Listen to it if you want to.
Oh, don't give him an option. You will listen to it.
I love giving options.
But, yeah, dude. I mean, dudettes, people listening to our podcast. We're gonna talk, and we would just want you guys to enjoy it.
Those crackers are stale.
He's talking about crackers that we have here. He's not talking about you guys. Like Chris is talking jive to me. Oh, dude, man, those crackers be stale.
You were terrible.
It's give us.
Stop it, you're making me spit take.
Man, this big tickets to the crackers. But yeah, guys, thank you for listening to us. I know you have better things you can do with your time, and if you have the time, download us onto your iPods while you're working around.
Wait a second. We're gonna get downloaded?
Our voices are.
Dude.
They're gonna
Wait, it's gonna be like The Little Mermaid? Are we gonna lose our voice?
No, it's good.
Alright, guys, so this is gonna conclude our first episode of The Conheads. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. The next couple episodes, I feel, are gonna be even better because we're gonna have you guys inputting and giving us, the word, letting us know what you guys want to hear and what you guys want from us. What do you want from us?
What do you want?
What do you want?
Come on!
God.
We're not psychic! You can't expect us to figure it out!
Wait, I'm psychic.
Chris is psychic, but I'm not.
I know what they
leave
want.
me in the dark?
They want Henry to be quiet right now. Good.
Not everybody gets what they want. You can't have your cake and eat it too, people. You want Chris, you got me too. I'm like a tumor. I'm like a contumor.
So, okay, guys. Thank you for listening.
All right, this is Henry Hutchinson.
And this is Mary Poppins.
Stale cracker.
Keep stale, crackers.